Hola! All right, let's see if this is working. Hey, what's going on, Dels? Okay, seems to be working here. Hola! Okay. All right, let's see if this is working. All right, looks to be working. I'm live. Hey, Brinkid, how are you doing? Hey, Edward. Let's see, okay, let's see here. If I go over here, you guys are gonna have to be patient with me because this is the first time I'm doing this, obviously. Live. Okay, cool. So people come to this page, they see right there. So I should be able to see all that there. Your videos. Oh my gosh, WEW. Them were the days. I'm just gonna give people a little bit time to get in here. Gonna snap away right now. You guys are gonna be part of my snap. All right, I am live on goodvibrationsboutique.com/live for my first ever me hosting my own meet and greet. And I have some stuff to sign, so come on over and check it out. You don't have to buy anything, just hang out. Right there. The fangs are a bit much. I'll put them on and off for everybody though. You know what? I haven't checked my emails. Hold on one second. Let me just do this really quick and I'll get to you. I saw that you wrote me, but I haven't read it yet. When people write to me and it's kind of more personal kind of stuff, I don't like to read them when I'm like in a hurry or I'm in business mode because I feel like I'm not giving my whole attention to it, and I don't think that's fair. You took the time to write me, and I want to be present for whatever you're saying. You know, maybe I have some advice, I don't know, or maybe just tell you I can relate or whatever. So it's not that I'm blowing you off, just know that. All right, let me just put this on here. Now I gotta post to Instagram. So I don't get in trouble with YouTube. I have on some licensed or not copyrighted music. So we shall see. We're gonna dive into it together. So we'll find out. So far, so good. There's a couple that I was like, but then there's some that's really good. I've been using it when I used it for my Secret Society videos for the holiday season. I use this site that I joined where you just pay like a monthly fee and you can use the whole catalog of music that they have. So I did my trial. I liked it, and so now this is my first month like paying for it. We'll see if I continue to like it. Many. All right. Story is shared to the Instagram. It just never stops, right? All right, we got Brad in the house, and we have Chris. Thank you. I feel pretty good actually. Yesterday was a really bad day for me. I had some really bad GI tract issues. And yeah, it was one of those things where, long story short, I ended up throwing up, but I feel a lot better now. So, ooh, Lobster Rock says I rock. Thank you. Well, I'm going to go ahead and get into some of these pre-orders. If anybody out there watching this would like to order something, you know what I should do too? I should do this as well. Hold on a second. You can order while I'm on here. I'm going to be on here until 3. Let me see here. How can I do this? I guess I can't. Huh. All right, let me copy that. I'm going to post on here. If you'd like to call in, video in, you can video in. Maybe this is what I'll do. Before I get to the pre-orders, let me go ahead and tweet out that people that got the pre-orders, if they want to like get on here and have me sign it, you know, give them a little bit of time. Hold on a second. But I hope everyone's doing good out there. All right. Sorry, guys. One woman show over here, you know what I mean? Let's see here. So now I need to get the link. I should have had this all queued up. So my apologies. I was just doing like a billion things at once. So there we go. I'll give the pre-order people a little bit of time. But I was doing like a billion things before going live. I'm glad I got ready early, so I was able to do everything in YouTube. But I was hoping I'd have some time to where I wouldn't be so like, oh my gosh, okay, I do this, this, and this. But it's okay. That happens sometimes. That's just how it goes. So bear with me through this live stream. I'm not gonna put on my lips yet until it's time to do the kiss prints, because yes, that's right, gents, you can get a kiss print. I am offering today. I'll show you the photos. Of course, we have the one with me and Minnie, and then I got one with me and Minnie, and then the classic one with me and Kevin Thorne. And then one of my favorites, because this was my idea when I was in WWE to do this shoot. And the fact that I was so not over as far as backstage politics go, or my position backstage, I was new. You know what I'm saying? So like the fact that I literally was like, I want to do a photo shoot in a coffin. And then the next TV taping, there's a coffin. I thought that was pretty cool. So this is that infamous one. So I got that as well. And then another shoot that I love that I did at WWE was this one. I got like 0 clearance to use Misfit stuff, so I think it's cool I got away with it. I mean, I'm sure the Misfits have some kind of relationship with WWE and they didn't care. And for my Salinas fans, in a little bit, I'm going to be changing into more of a Salinas outfit for you. Don't worry, I'll do a little fashion show for you in a second. We got this bad boy. Again, another... it was my idea, me and Lee South. Shout out to Lee South. He's an amazing photographer. You guys already know this. And we just loved creating together. So that one. And oh my gosh, another photographer I love to work with is a photographer named Tony Macias. I used to shoot a lot for him for Hush Hush Magazine, and he would have group shoots. And what that means is when photographers here in town, they hold like a kind of like what are those? A meetup, kind of like a meetup in a way where a photographer usually will host the event and a bunch of photographers will come, we'll get a bunch of models and they just shoot a bunch of stuff and they charge, the models sometimes to be there a small fee and sometimes they get paid and at Hush Hush I would get paid to be there. So it was really cool to be a part of a shoot where like it wasn't just I pay my little fee and they get a bunch of pictures, which is great. I still do that to this day. I mean, I still do that, but it was really cool because I just showed up, did my thing. It was so much fun. And when I would show with Tony, who hosted, he's like one of my favorite photographers ever because he always gets me. And he did this was quite a few years ago. I want to say 2016. And in this one, it was a workshop for doing a photo shoot with the model with tape. This is all electric tape that we did. We did this really cool lighting. So there you go. And so those were the ones that I mainly, my newer ones, my additions. And then, of course, I sold out of the cupcake one, which this was so awesome. This was, I don't know if you guys remember, this was in the WWE magazine. So I thought that was really cool. And then we got the Tool Time. And that's it because we sold out of Ghostbustin'. Yes, that's right. Oh, how can I forget? I also have these cards of Chalet de la Muerte, which is really awesome. When I worked over in Canada, they demand lucha. They have really cool stuff going there. They have great talent, put on good shows, and good merch. And they had me be a part of their card series. So some of those. I also have a couple of these limited edition, what I call Foolish Mortal 4x6. I have one of these left, limited edition. And these are limited edition just for my secret society, so you guys don't get to see that. So that's what I'm offering today. If you have any questions, just let me know. I'm here in the chat room with you guys. When I change, Danielle's going to come in here, and she's going to be hanging out with you guys, so you're just not like, whatever. But let's have a little fashion show, shall we? And then I'll get to your questions. So if you have questions while I'm doing this little fashion show for you, showing you my Ariel. I don't even have my cape. How can I do this? I don't have my cape, but let me put my fangs back on. I wish I could put the Ariel music, but this is also going on YouTube. Again, I can't get copyrighted. I wish I could pay a fee for that. I would. Here we go. You all know the infamous That's right, fellas. You can take me home. You can lie me right down next to you in bed and just have little chats with me at night. How can you do this? Head on over to goodvibrationsboutique.com and that's where you can get one of my photos. Isn't this outfit great? So the story behind this outfit is when I became Ariel, I had already been, before wrestling, I was already doing modeling, a lot of pinup stuff. And there's a company called Lake Avenue, and they're in SoCal. And Lake Avenue, they're responsible for a lot of these awesome costumes. You see gals wear, the guys too, for years and years and years on Halloween, the slutty costumes, like the slutty nurse, the slutty alien, So this outfit was actually supposed to be, I think it was called like Spanish Lolita or something like that. So it was supposed to be like a dressing up like a kind of like a flamingo dancer, like Spanish dancing kind of thing. But when I saw it, I was like, dude, that looks like so vampire to me, like that outfit. And so I got it, and it's so crazy because when I got fired, that's when back in the days, if you guys remember, it was like the big thing that when people get let go from WWE, usually they'll do a wholesale on eBay of their event worn things and all that. So I did that. I made some good money. But one of the things that I sold was this dress. And I am such a fool. It's because at that time I was so butthurt that I got fired. I was like, I didn't want to be reminded. And so it was one of those things where I regretted because throughout the years I would try to get this outfit and it would always be sold out, sold out, sold out, sold out. So finally, it was the last year of me doing autograph signings at conventions and stuff. I finally found it and it was like way overpriced on Amazon. I was like, I don't care, I'm getting it. And I'm so glad that I did. I got it to wear for a specific autograph signing. But what's really interesting, I'm not going to get into the details, but there's some like stories about how someone that didn't like me got me kicked off of this show. I don't know if that's true. I don't know because some people claim it's true, some people claim it's not. I was just bummed I couldn't make the money. That's all I'm saying. I was fine being around this person, but whatever. Anyways, so I got it specifically for that. So it kind of sucked that I spent the money for an outfit that I didn't get to wear, but I knew I'd end up getting a lot of good use out of it because it's my Ariel outfit, you know? And I am so curious. Are you out there? Did you buy my Ariel outfit, someone out there? If that's you, please write me off my site. Go to ShellyMartinez.net, contact me through there. I'm so curious who has that. Like, where the hell is that outfit? But that's why this one, I'm not letting go of this one. That's for damn sure. All right, let me get to your questions, and then I'm going to get to signing. I pull off the vampire fangs better than anyone. You know what's interesting is I've been using, for the most part, oh my gosh, this isn't even them. Wait, Dracula House. Oh my gosh. I was going to talk about how I do, what's the other company called? Oh, shoot, now I can't even remember their names. I'm terrible. I'm terrible. There's a company that they look exactly like this, okay? I used to get them at Hot Topic back in the day when I was actually Ariel in real time in WWE. And you would find them at the costume store. But this one says the Dracula House, and that's not what the place is called. Scarecrow fangs. Those are the ones I usually use. You know what though? I contacted. Oh, Minnie. Oh, we need her fantastic dress. Um, I reached out to the Scarecrow people, and they kind of ignored me. So maybe I should reach out to the knockoffs because I'm a knockoff, right? So why the hell not? But they make. I don't know if this company does. I'll have to check it out. But they make the retractable ones, and what sucks is I don't know if you guys remember or you follow me on Twitter. If you don't follow me on Twitter, Shelly from Cali, but I'm pretty sure all of you do. There was like earlier last year, I think it was, yeah. Francine had tweeted me that there was these retractable fangs. So I ordered them, and when they came, you guys, they hurt my gums so much. It did not work. I was so bummed out. So when I found out that the Scarecrow company that I've been wearing their fangs mostly for all my fang wearing life, they had some. I wanted to try them out, so I haven't been able to buy them yet. That's maybe my next purchase, my little investment. So thank you for that, because they are hard to talk in, and I feel like with the retractables, I feel it's not going to be as bad. Like it's still going to be there, but it's not going to be as bad. Where's that Minnie at? Minnie, come here, girl. See? But so thank you anyways. Ninja says, how's it going? It's going good. Welcome. You were cool, but I bought an extra print when I found out that you're a fellow fan of the Creepy Creeps. Yes, the Creepy Creeps. Oh my gosh, I love the Creepy Creeps. But here's the thing. It's interesting. I think Danielle can weigh in this. We'll get Danielle over here in a second. But she hears me right now. So um, for so long, you guys don't even know how long. For so freaking long. When people would say, "Who's your favorite band?" which is really hard for me because I love, when I say I love almost all music, I truly do. Like, I love all kinds of different music that you wouldn't even think I like, I do. So it would be really hard for me to like narrow it down to one. But for many years, dare I say a decade, I always said if I had to choose one, it's Depeche Mode. Then life happens, I learn and grow, and they say, okay, my new favorite band is Modest Yahoo. And that was right, like if I had to pick one, it's Modest Yahoo. Well, Modest Yahoo got dethroned by Creepzotica, which is the Creepy Creeps exotica music. And the Creepy Creeps are way up there because duh, but the Creepzotica is what I say is now my favorite band. People say, Danielle, do you have anything to say about this? Danielle's a music person.
Hi. Happy Sunday Fun Day.
Look at, you're finally taller than me.
Oh my gosh.
Look at, watch. There. So what do you think about that?
I think sometimes just go through phases. I know there's definitely people that are hardcore and they even get like tattoos of bands and stuff. But I mean, you don't listen to the same thing over and over and over again.
No, but I guess what I'm saying though is like when I would be like, okay, if I had to pick one, it's Depeche Mode. And for a long time it was Social Distortion. Mm-hmm. Then Depeche Mode. Then Modest Yahoo. And then now it's Creepzotica.
I'm not really familiar with them. I'm sure I'd like it.
I got it on vinyl. So after we're done here, we can listen because I don't want YouTube to get mad at me. YouTube is very sensitive.
Is this music okay?
Yeah, this is copyrighted free.
Oh, that is nice. I didn't know you could do that.
Remember, like that's why, because it's like not copyrighted. So that's what the whole point is. Like, I joined this site. I got the first month for free. Ooh. I paid this month, so this is gonna be my first real month of it. Is it worth it? And last month, if you remember the cool videos I was doing for my secret society, that's where I got the music from, Liz. Oh. Even our here on my YouTube channel, our Festivus, the songs from that too.
I like it, and this is some good music.
I know, it's real good. And here's the thing, look it. So you go here, right? Sorry guys, this is just what's up. So you can go like genres, and then it gives you like, you want some dance? You want to change it up? Okay. Let's see what this is. Mindful over here, this Megan.
Oh, electronica and dance. Look at this guy.
He's ready.
He is. He has beanie on and everything. All his synthesizers.
Let's take it to the all. That's more like maybe back. Let's see here. Bad example. Let's see. Themes.
Let's see. It's Sunday.
Well, it tells. It's kind of. Let's see here. Fashion and beauty. Let's see what the theme is for fashion and beauty. Let's see. Runway show.
Ooh, runway show.
Ooh. See?
Okay. Still chill, but
here we go.
Happening.
My fashion show here.
Is it my fashion show?
You go first.
All right. So I'm just sporting here my Vampire Girl t-shirt. Thank you very much. We also have it for boys. If you're a vampire boy, something for everybody. And hey, if you want to wear a vampire girl and you're not a girl, that is a-okay. And we also have the nice green flower that matches just beautifully with it. And of course, this is all on Good Vibrations Boutique.
we roll over here. And now I got my cape.
Yeah, there you go. And it's cold in here, so the cape will keep you warm.
It kind of chokes me. That's the only thing.
Yeah, capes always do that.
Okay, so there we go. Creepy creeps. Were you in wrestling before WWE, like in the indies and stuff? Is that what you're talking about? The answer is yes. For 5 years, I was a wrestler before I went into wrestling, or WWE rather. I was in it for 5 years. Will we ever get to see Metal Jesus? You'll never know. Keep watching. I was in OVW.
I forgot a model for a runway show.
We're getting there. She's the top model. Feature model.
Oh.
Let's gotta get to the questions for her. Steve says, you mentioned that you passed out last night. I hope you meant you fell asleep. No, I literally passed out because here's why. I just went through this whole thing. I got so effed up in my stomach last night. I have GI tract issues and like I was just going through it. And to be honest with you guys, I feel like I just really went through it last night because there was a time where I'm on the couch. I was out of nowhere. I was watching this really cool movie and all of a sudden I was like, oh God, I don't feel good. I was like, ooh. And then all of a sudden, like, I was in the corner of the couch like a little bitch, moaning. That's the only way I could deal with it. And then I'd pass out for a little bit out of just exhaustion. And then after doing that for a little while, I was like, dude, I just gotta go. And little Minnie, she just was laying on my stomach the whole time or near me, babe. And so Minnie sleeps with Danielle in the night. So in the night, in the night, wet my whistle. I may or may have not drank a medicated protein shake right before I went live, and I think it's kind of hitting me. But anyways, so usually Minnie, she'll sleep with Danielle at night. So I went and took Minnie. I was just like, dude, I need to like lay in my bed. And I didn't want to fall asleep and then have to get up and go take Minnie. It's like a little bitch. I'm walking like this. And then I get to my bed. I literally, I get to my bed. I go to climb in and I just, and then I ran to the bathroom and I threw up. And then I was able to fall asleep. And then it's ugly because I was telling my secret society earlier, shout out to my secret society, that long story short, something's up with our plumbing. So I was like, oh man, this is the worst time to have to throw up because we had to be careful with like, there was even a time like, what was it? On Friday, I think it was. Yeah, on Friday, I was like, dude, just throw the toilet paper away in the trash can because there was like a plumbing issue where we can't take a shower. The guy is supposed to come, but I don't know. It's a lot here at the house, but we're getting through it. But anyways, so I was like, oh no, I don't want to throw up because what if it doesn't flush? Or what was happening is stuff was coming out of the toilet and the showers. So I was like, what if it comes back up? This is just terrible. I feel better now. They want to know how you are, Danielle.
Oh. Well, hi. Thanks for asking. I'm doing okay. Going through some changes and been refocusing, working with Shelly, and we've been busting out some stuff. If you guys follow me on Instagram or YouTube, I've been posting some fun videos.
Yeah.
Minnie also.
Where can they follow you?
At Green Venus 10. That is me.
You look really cute.
Oh, thank you.
Your eyebrows look great.
You know what? I did something different today.
All right.
Yep.
Well, try to keep doing it.
I know. I had to like take a picture to remember.
So anyways, can you take a little behind the scenes picture?
Yeah.
Hold on, guys. I like it from this ways too. So yeah, there you go from Danielle. And do you think you would manage Kevin again? No, I'm retired. WWE sucks now. Does it? I'm not sure. I haven't watched it in so many years. I'm training to be a pro wrestler. Watching you and Kevin made me want to become a pro wrestler. So think, oh my gosh, that's so cool. I love hearing when people are like, like when I didn't realize until like it was like way after TNA and I went back into the indies and there were girls that like I had always been like friends with or friendly with, but like I didn't know them that well. And then because I went into the indies that second time around, I was around them more. And then they'd be like, "Did you know that like I used to watch you sometimes when you were Ariel?" And like people told me because like I'm not blonde and I'm curvy and this, that, like, they won't take me. And then when I see you, like, and I'm like, oh my gosh, because at that point, I had already made friendships with these girls, but they, like, finally felt vulnerable enough to share that with me. And I was like, dude, that's so cool. And I was just doing Francine's podcast for her Patreon. Make sure you follow her to check it out. And one of the things I was saying was, like, it wasn't until, like, honestly, the last, like, I'd say 4 or 5 years that I've really have been able to step back and see what you guys saw. And what I mean by that is I'm the kind of performer, and this is no knocking other performers out there, but there's a common advice that's out there, not just for wrestlers, but for performers, is to watch your stuff back to see like where you can improve and all this, and that totally makes sense, right? Like if you're watching, but to be honest with you, aside from when I was in OVW, and one of the things that we do was watch back what the show was that we filmed to do just that. I would just perform and be done with it. I wouldn't really watch things back unless I did something really funny and I wanted to show with somebody, oh, whatever. But it was always like one and done kind of thing. Like, because I was in the moment. It's not that I wasn't being grateful. It was just like, okay, what's the next match? Like, what are we going to do here? So now that I've been so detached from wrestling, I've been able to, like, when people like you guys send me stuff and I'm like, oh my God, I forgot about that. Or I'll watch something because maybe I want to, like, maybe I want where's that flash? But no, for reals, when I've been watching stuff back or whatever, especially like when I'm going to edit maybe something or like whatever, and I want to add something in. I'm like, dude, I did a really good job. Like, that was really cool. And there was a live stream I did. I can't remember. I think it was the Regal Beagle. And it was sometime last year. And I was chatting with you guys. And I was like, someone had brought up my Selena's character. And I was like, let me ask you guys. I was like, tell me the truth. Because in my mind, I'm thinking, they're going to tell me they knew. And I was like, did you guys know it was a girl? Like, before I came out? And I'm telling you guys, I prepared for like at least one person, but like, yeah, I knew. You could tell it was a girl. And the fact that everyone was like, no, we thought it was a guy. I was like, holy cow. Like, because when I did it, I was just like doing my part in the show to make it happen, if that makes sense. So like, I don't know. So it's been so cool to kind of revisit those moments and be like, oh, that's what people, when they're like, oh my gosh, like this and that. Because it's just, for me, I'm just that kind of performer. Not everybody is. And again, I'm not knocking people who study what they do all the time. That's probably why they're more successful than me. But I don't know. I'm just more like, that's why I love theater, right? Because theater is live. You get your one shot because it's live. And then even though the next night you'll be doing the same play, it's still like the night before is not going to still be the same as that night. You know what I mean? So, and that's what I loved about wrestling, is I always looked at it as like theater. So And I think it's kind of fun because here's the thing, you guys. I know how politics works. So now I know why there's certain people that they were like weird to me, but like I would always be like, why are they weird? I don't get it. And it's like because to them, the way my character, especially Ariel, was, they're like they're expecting me to think I'm the shit. And to me, I was just like, I was so insecure, not thinking I was the shit at all. You know what I mean? I don't know. It's just funny. But anyways, I'm gonna get to these autographs now. After all, that's what this is, right? And then I'll get to more of your questions. So we got here my ghost busting one. This was my last one. So Tyler, know that you you ordered the very last Ghostbuster one. I might get more. I don't know because I don't own the exact file of this, but I might be able to track down like the person that hooked me up with these because I did an autograph signing for them. They're like, yeah, you can have the extra. Let's see here. Let's change it up here a little bit. Some of these songs are not for me, but some of them are. It's a little too much. Let's see here. Let's go to moods. Let's go to happy. Welcome to my vampire. Have you guys seen my pictures I've been posting in my new vampire lair? It's so freaking cute. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to push pause on this site here. And I actually have on my YouTube a playlist compiled of royalty free music. And they'll kind of flow a little bit better. Let's see here. I wish I had some gum. That's where I messed up in my life. Do you have any gum, Danielle? Darn. Okay. Oh, streaming music. Here we go. Beep. Yeah, this one. I remember this. And look at how cute the little things. Little palm tree, pink. I'm all about it. Alrighty, so we got Tyler here. Let's get Tyler going. And here's the thing. This is the last cupcake one I have, but you can see it's all written on, so it's really not the last one. It is sold out. It does say they're available on the site. I'm sorry, it's not, because I messed this up on my last signing I did, so I keep it so that I can do tests, because it sucks when you lose a photo. Like I lost that photo. Let's see here. I think I'm gonna go with the gold because it's this and it's really cute, right? I have this paint pen here. There we go. And he wants it just signed. Alrighty. Let's see here. Yeah, can you just, but it looks like, make sure that it's not dirty over there. For now, I'll just put it on the side right here with the paper of the order. Alrighty. Steve says, good to see you, Danielle. Seth says, I've been watching your vlogs for a long time. I'm glad because I got to know the real you, a very sweet, down-to-earth person. Oh, thanks. Sometimes I'm a bitch, but that's fine. Jeremy, good afternoon to you. Oh, Steve says, screw Team Edward, Team Shelly and Danielle all the way. Ariel's back. She never went anywhere. She just takes naps. Lance says, I think it's absolutely impossible to pick a favorite band when we don't put ourselves in a music bubble. My favorites change every other week. You know what? And I get that. Like, that's why I'm saying, like, when I have to narrow it down, that's how much I'm vibing with that music. And like, especially with like even Modest Yahoo, like that was my go-to for many years. And it's so cool because it's like, because of my love of Modest Yahoo and at one point Obsession, it opened me up to other music. And now there's other bands that I'm just like, oh my gosh, like that's what's up. But I think that's why I love the Creepzotica, because I wish I can play it here for you guys. Google it, you know. But it's one of those things where the Creepzotica kind of brings together different kinds of vibes that I like in one. And it's pretty much all instrumental. So you can kind of place it in any kind of situation, I guess. So check it out, you guys. Just Google it. See if you like it. If you don't, that's fine too. And if you end up Googling it and checking it out, please tweet me or comment, because this will be archived, I think, right away on YouTube. If not, I'll upload it. So comment on this video if you went out of your way to check out the Creepy Creeps or Creepzotica, specifically Creepzotica though, and let me know what you think, because I'm really interested in your guys' opinion. Because I feel like the reason why I have the fan base I do, yes, a lot of it is wrestling, but I feel because I do put out there a lot of like the stuff that I love, like music, stuff like vampire stuff or tiki stuff or the Munsters, whatever. A lot of you guys like that stuff too. So that's why I'm always like, man, I wonder what they think, you know, out there. Who was your WWE inspiration at the time when you were there? Like, wait, were you a like while you were a wrestler? You know, it's interesting. I know this is going to come out extremely cocky, but nobody like. I never was like, oh, I want to be like so and so, or I want to follow in so and so's path, or I never even cared to be like, oh, I want to be the women's champion one day. I was like, hell yeah, I get to be a vampire and I'm in WWE. That's freaking awesome. Or I get to be a chola and be a little traviesa over here. Oh, all right. That's fine. So in my case, I know it's different too. I just had mentioned this on Francine on the podcast I did with her as well. You guys got to check it out. Once it's out, I'll link it in this video as well. But one of the things I bring up is, if you guys remember, you follow me on Twitter, I had posted something to the effect of like saying that when I was in WWE, nobody gave me any direction in my character or told me how to be, because I was nailing it. So they just let me do what whatever. Everything, the reason why they got rid of me was just backstage politics. So I said, remember to wrestlers out there, remember I said something like, you make your character come to life, not a company. And yes, I know ultimately WWE's were going to make the most money. I get that. But it breaks my heart to see wrestlers out there feel like they have no self-worth if they don't get a chance with WWE, because they're missing out and they're being distracted when they can be killing it somewhere else, or they can be at some indie show. And like how someone in here said, that me and Kevin inspired them. Like, what if because some person was wrestling at a show and then somebody was like, damn, I want to connect like that. And I guess there were people who I would see connect with the audience, and the way they connected with the audience was different than what most people connected with the audience. So I guess those people were my inspirations, because of that, I wanted that relationship with the audience. I wanted to connect with the audience like that. And it was crazy, and especially for me, because you guys got to remember, I was like, before ECW was like with SmackDown and we were like on the road with them, they let us do our own shows for a while. So I got a good taste about how like old school ECW was. And when I saw people out there connecting with the audience in a way that was like different, and those people were Francine, Tommy Dreamer, Balls Mahoney, Grumpy Old Sandman. I'd watch the Sandman come out and do his thing, and I would just see people like be like so into it. They were so happy. They were like, and then when they'd give him a beer, they were like, yeah, when he would drink it, you know. And so I thought that was really cool, actually, you know. Stone Cold Steve Austin is another one that's in that realm. Matt Hardy, I watched him connect with his audience in a special way. And let's see who else. Those are the people at the top of my head. And it's so interesting because this might sound so dumb, and Danielle's right here. She's gonna roll her eyes right now. But I was watching MASH the other day because I love MASH. Danielle hates MASH. I love MASH. And you know, at the beginning of MASH, so right before they go from the intro into the episode, you see them like going to the helicopter to get an emergency. And that's when you see Hawkeye, and he has his Hawaiian shirt on over his outfit. So when I was in WWE, I would watch Paul London and Brian Kendrick, aka Spanky, to us SoCalers we know, or even people in the Indies. He's Spanky, but Brian Kendrick. They to me used to remind me of like Hawkeye Pierce and BJ. And at the time, it wasn't really strict with smoking. They allowed cannabis at the time. And they would come out from the parking lot and they would just be reeking of cannabis. And they'd have the little Hawaiian shirts on for their biz cash. And so when I would like kind of just like watch them, I would watch them like kind of come in, whatever. And then all of a sudden I'd see them like, because you know, you're there for hours. And then all of a sudden it's like showtime. And I see them and they're ready. And they're not like just they're like, they're ready to go. They don't have tiny eyes. They're not like all, oh, they're just like taking it real serious, you know, as they should. Hello. And they would go out there and they would kill it. And I would always just be like, man, like, that's what I want. That's what I want for myself. I want to be able to come in here and not be fazed by any kind of like whatever energy that's not aligned with mine. And I want to be able to come up from the parking lot and just be like, whatever. And then when it's go time, it goes go time. And I was so inspired by that. So then that's what I did. And that's what I became. And that's why I was able to be Ariel the way I was, because I watched Paul London and Spanky have this like ritual, because they weren't out on this parking lot the whole time. Here's probably what happened. I'm not remembering the timeline, but we all probably did that. And I didn't even smoke with them. I'd be by myself. We would all do it like at the very beginning, because then when it wears off, you know, so it's like that's what prepares you. And that became my ritual, and that stayed true to when I was even doing indies that second time around. You know, if I was able to, at least, it's like medicate, get your mind right, and then get into it, so then when it comes showtime, you're able just to be present, because I know this sounds so cliche, but this is just the damn truth. To connect with you guys out there, to you guys believe you guys believed I was out there and I was all obsessed with Kevin Thorne. The rumors and behind the scenes, there's rumors that we're banging. Hell no. First of all, he was married. Katie. He's married to Katie. If anyone knows what that means, I hope they're watching this and they're like, effing Shelly. Yes, effing Katie. So it wasn't like that. And we didn't get along. He's not my type. So it was really interesting because there was times like talking about being in the moment, like behind the scenes, I was fighting with Kevin. And it's so crazy. Like, what the hell were we fighting about? I just remember always feeling like I was being left in the dark. And he wasn't having my back. I don't know. I blocked that out, I guess. Look what happens in my meet and greet here. Start unlocking some real shit. But anyways, so I guess the long answer to that was I ended up becoming what inspired me, and those people were Paul London and Spanky and Francine and Balls Mahoney, rest in peace, and Sandman and Matt Hardy. Back in the day when I was a fan, somebody that I was just so taken by them, the way they captured the audience, because I saw it, I recognized it even then, because I was feeling it, was Kurt Angle. And even though when I was at ECW, like, that's when I got to be like work friends with him, I guess you'd say. But he has a special audience as well, and I remember giving him props about that. And so I guess that's my answer now when people ask me this, because it's not like I wanted to like duplicate what they were doing, or like I didn't care about the, like I said, the title, because like I just knew I was doing exactly what I was supposed to be doing, and I was fine with it. I just wanted to be part of the show. So anyway, let's get back to signing, shall we? I signed one. Good thing I said I was going to do this for a couple hours. Okay, so now we have Michael Becker. Are you in there? Michael Becker. Kiss print. All right, good, because my lips are getting dry. So let's do this. The thing. Oh, that looks terrible. The thing about red lipstick is it can be harsh if you don't do it right. And then it gets all over the damn place as well. All right, now we gotta gloss it up. Look at this. My hair. She needs to be washed. Look at beep. All right, stop messing around, Shelly. Because Michael needs his print. All right, oh my goodness, Michael is the one that got the very last cupcake one. I should take a picture. Hold on. Danielle? Because I think that's a big deal. Because I don't know when I'm gonna get that one stopped. So if you can just take a picture, because this guy bought the last print.
Okay. Uh-oh.
I'm dehydrated. Oh god. Oh man. This is who I am, people. Take it or leave it. All right. What's a video?
No, it's a picture.
Let's see how this came out. Yeah, they work for me. Great. Alrighty. And it is chilly in here. I think, oh, this window's open. Alrighty. And he just, oh. All right, let's see here. I wonder how the red, I do have a red, because duh, vampire. Let's see. Yeah, I think that'll work. Alrighty. This is why it's good to have the effed up one. Who's this? All right. Got that kiss print. Danielle? Okay. So this one has a kiss print on it. So make sure you don't stack anything on it. And then keep this with that other one so we keep track of that. Okay, great. Alrighty. Am I satisfied with my in-ring career? Asks Seth. Well, there's a lot of things I wish I could have done. Would you mind giving me some water? There's a lot of things I wish I could have done, but if I had, now I realize if I had done them, I wouldn't be sitting here right now, right this second, talking to you guys, living the life that I do. And I really enjoy and love that life. So there was a time before I was living this life. I'll say this, okay? Thank you so much. Before I was living this life, it was like, oh man, like this and that. Maybe I should have done this differently. Maybe I should have done that. Like whatever. Oh my gosh. Just regret, you know? But now that this is my reality, if those things happen, I wouldn't have all this. But if you asked me this a couple years back, I would say yeah, I wish I could have done this or that. One of the things I didn't get to do that was like a goal of mine, I guess, was I really wanted to work for Lucha Underground and WoW. And I still kind of technically did. Um, I did one show for WoW. It was not like a filmed thing or anything like that. And then for Lucha Underground, I played a bartender in some fight scene that had Johnny Goodtime in it, I think, and somebody, I'm not sure. So technically, I mean, I got paid by both companies, but not the way I wanted. But it's fine. I could technically say I did it all, technically, but it's okay. You know why? Because the fact that I know I sound like a broken record, um, but the fact that I got to be Ariel and Salinas, like, there's so many people that didn't get to be that way at their first go. Like, they had to be different characters, maybe some characters they didn't even like to be, in order to finally get to a point where they get to call the shots more of how their character is and what they want to bring to it and stuff like that. Whereas me, it was like, oh, dude, yes, I can do this, no problem, let's go. And you guys seen, so there you have it. Alrighty, so now, thank you, Chaz, for the compliment. Danielle. I'm just going to the bathroom really quick. Would you please entertain these fine people while I go over there?
Yeah.
I think this just keeps playing the same song.
Yeah, it sounds kind of like the same song. It is so cold in here, you guys. I don't understand. Yeah, let's put the heat on. So how was your guys' holidays? I don't have my glasses on, so I will try to read there as best as I can. Well, I'm not going to mess with her feed. Oh, I see somebody. There's a person on the corner of the screen. Hello. Yeah, this music, I had to go to another room because I was like, oh my gosh, it's making me so sleepy. Like, it's relaxing and nice, but I haven't had anything to eat yet today, and I feel pretty low energy. So I'm like, oh my gosh. It's like a lullaby. I don't know. I don't want to mess with her little chat stream here. Oh.
Yeah. So Danielle's going to be my little helper over here.
I'm gonna make a sausage.
Mm-hmm. That's why I wanted to do this in here versus in the new Vampire Lair, because I wanted to have access to food and drinks. Not that I'm drinking, but like water. I decided to take it easy today. Take it easy. Not that I even drank. I only had 2 drinks yesterday. Let's see. Let's try this one. Oh, pretty soon it's going to be time to change. Oh no, now I got a commercial. Uh-oh. Up next, we're going to have a one of you fine viewers out there is going to video in. I have their order here. Let's see. Let me get it ready.
Oops. I did spoiler alert. I saw a person in the corner. Oh, there's a person.
Oh, no, it's fine. Okay, we'll go with this music. All right, hopefully, yeah, this song. This is a good one. Hopefully, this will be all right. Here we go.
There
Damn.
I am.
How are you?
Good. I'm sorry I'm late. I sent you a message.
Oh, well, I just been hanging out over here with everyone.
The problem is the parking's terrible where I live, and they just let anybody who parks live here, and then anybody who visits. So I only can get food whenever I can, and a bunch of cars left, so I went to go get stuff. So
You know, that's how it's been in many places down I've lived, and it's so frustrating because you can almost be in like a good gun home, like yeah, and then all of a sudden, parking situation happens, and you just want to go. Especially if food is involved, it's like I'm just hungry, I need to eat, and then can't find the spot. You circle, you stalk, then you contemplate, do I go that far spot? And then you go to the far spot, and then there's no spot. I've been there. So you got the second to last cupcake.
heck yeah.
So what's that? Okay, so let's see here. Take a picture. It lasts longer.
Oh no, I'm horrible. I don't know how this works.
This is what we're gonna do.
It's a screen capture, but yeah.
You know what's gonna happen? This is what's gonna happen, Dan the Man. You are going to be surrounded by Shellys. So
In the words of Matthew McConaughey, all right, all right.
So I'm gonna put. Okay, so this is I'm gonna go next to you, but it's gonna take me off camera so Danielle can get it, and then I'm gonna
That's
hold
cool.
this up, and then I'm gonna be next to you. Let's see
Okay.
what happens.
For
see here?
those of you, oh, yep.
Yeah, I see all the Shelleys. All right, ready? 1, 2, 3.
Let me see.
That's fun.
That is fun. Look at. Hold on. Let's see. Pop up. Do you see it?
Hold on. Oh yeah, now I see it.
You got 2 Shellys for 1.
Super.
So let me just sign this for you. Did you have a preference? I have the red and I have the gold, and let me see how the silver looks. And silver. Do you have a preference?
You know, I always, as amazing and beautiful as you are, I always leave it to ladies' choice.
I wish the red looked better.
Right.
So I'm gonna go with the gold. Let's go with the
All
gold.
right.
This one's a little okay. There's like that because I have 2 different ones, and I know there's one that's better than the other. Okay, this is the really good one. Sometimes they're runny, you know. All right, let me just sign this for you. So, do you have any plans for your rest of your Sunday?
I'm putting a scrapbook together for my mom for her birthday. So
That's freaking awesome. When's her birthday?
Unfortunately it was today, but I can't find, because I can't leave, so I'm gonna give it to her Friday. But I still called her and showed, so.
Okay, hold on. I don't want to mess this up.
And then I'll probably watch some Simpsons. I was watching the best of Ralph Wiggum yesterday.
Little Ralphie.
I love when he's learning and he's like, "Hi, Lisa. Hi, Super Nintendo Chalmers. I learned it."
You know, here's the thing. We go to trivia for years now. We want earlier, like right before I literally was setting everything up to do this live stream, we had Simpsons on. We were watching Simpsons. Okay? So I don't understand why we always do so poorly. The Simpsons are really good. I don't know why, but whatever. They appreciate us there.
Oh.
All right, here we go. Got this for you, Dan the man.
Heck yeah.
All right. Well, thanks for hanging out with me. While you're the first that I've done. This is my first signing. You're my first. I got to do the signing with you right there, and I think it worked well because I was curious. I was like, I bet you I can pull this off. Like, I feel I can, and it'd be a cool way to kind of like, especially how things are so virtual these days. Why not do it virtually like this? Especially because I don't want to go to conventions. So
Right.
here I am.
You should just, the other day, I virtually met DJ Qualls. And I don't know if you recognize him. He's in Supernatural, and he was in Road Trip and The New Guy and a lot of other movies.
Not familiar.
And so in the movie The New Guy, he did this, Eddie Griffith taught him to do like this crazy eye thing. So that way it would psych his opponent. So DJ Qualls taught me how to do that. So I need to pass it on. And he quoted the line from the movie, and I thought maybe you get a kick out of it because Eddie Griffin taught him, and the line was, he's fighting another guy, and he's like, "Who's the bitch now?" And then he would just go and kick him and everything like that. And I thought that would be a funny line for against an opponent.
Yeah, it's so fun when you can meet people and they have a good like spirit about it. Like some they don't, and I've been there when I've met people and they're just like miserable and they're just there for the paycheck. So like I know how it feels, and like it sucks because like first of all, you don't want to, you feel like you're bothering them. And so it's like you feel uncomfortable. You're like, but damn, I'm paying for this. And then after a while, you're like, I'm paying for this. But then you're having a bad day. I don't know. And then when you hear like consistently, that's how certain people are. And then it's kind of like, it sucks. But there's so many like cool people out there that embrace their characters. I feel more now than ever. I don't know if like social media helped. Maybe I wonder if some of these people they felt no one cared, but then when social media like became what it is, they're like, oh wow, like people like love that character. I should embrace it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think something to always keep in mind is, I mean, you were very, I think, influential. When I saw you on ECW, like I saw you very stand out into that on the television screen. So I think just to keep in mind that a lot of us love you and care about you, and we want you to go straight to the top. So.
Oh, well, I appreciate that. And thank you for all the support. And, keep on shopping. GoodVibrationsBoutique.com. More items coming very soon.
I think of the Marky Mark song, Good Vibrations. But yeah. Dun, 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 dun,
Yep,
dun, dun.
hell yeah. I mean, you have a good rest of your day.
Will do. Take care.
All right. There you go. That worked out just fine and dandy, like so dandy. Ariel Martinez. I'll take that. Hi, I'm Ariel Martinez, Shelley's vampire sister. Let's see here. I saw there was a question. Speaking of OVW, do you still keep in touch with Beth Phoenix? I don't. I don't. I wish her well. You're not a bitch. Oh, I am a bitch. When need be. It's also a very dangerous form of theater. I agree. I've done stuff with my body that it's like, ooh, I did that, didn't I? I was just talking about Hood Slam and how I loved Hood Slam. If you guys don't know what Hood Slam is, you should Google it. It's really awesome. Some of my favorite times in wrestling has been performing for Hood Slam. And there was times where it was like my idea. I was like, yeah, you should totally, to Brittany Wonder, you should totally just, body slam me or, suplex me on the concrete. And that was a great idea. And it was, because you know why? I wanted to connect with those people. And that goes back to giving props to those ECW originals I mentioned: Francine, Balls Mahoney, Sandman, Tommy Dreamer. They were connecting with their audience in a way where, like, the only time, like, because I wasn't into ECW back in the day, like, I didn't even know it existed, to be honest with you. So I was like WWF, that was my thing. And the only time I felt like I really saw that was Stone Cold Steve Austin. And so it was really cool to see that and to experience that from being on the other end as being a performer, and like being like, damn, dude, like they're connecting with their fans. That's what's up. Like, I want to do that. And you feed off of it, you know? And that's how Hood Slam was. It was like the fans, man. The freaking fans. Like, oh, there's nothing like Hood Slam. So, anyways, let's get on here. Next, we have Eric. Eric C., if you're out there, where you be? All right. This one, oh, where's Minnie? Thank you guys for hanging out with me. Hope you're having a good time. People watching the replay, thank you for watching the replay. Let me just grab something really quick.
Oh, my heart's racing, Minnie. Oh, I got the stinky feet.
All right, you guys. My favorite, and here's the thing. My store is set up to where it tells you, you know, what your good bestsellers are. And according to Good Vibrations Boutique, this print is a bestseller.
Yay!
As it should be. And can we talk about Minnie's outfit, please? You know where we found this? This was at Ross, thank you very much, where we got most of the Mertz's outfits, rest in peace. And we get most of Minnie's outfits. And the thing is it was, I think it was around, no, it was in October, because I remember being shocked that it was there. And I was just like, oh my gosh, that's perfect. It matches this outfit. So I'm very happy this photo is doing so well. So what we're gonna do is, I got this cruelty-free lipstick, and we're gonna see if Minnie can make a print on here. So I'm gonna need your help, Manny. We'll see. We'll see how it goes.
All right, let's see. Oh, you found the black lipstick. I know you're looking for it.
Oh no. Minnie says no.
She doesn't like her paws being touched.
All right. I don't want to put her through anything, so it's fine. Well, thank you anyways, Minnie. And, you know, take your little bow. It's like the Muppets. Can you lower the heat? It's getting a little too hot in here. A little too hot.
Oh, see where you're sitting.
Put it on 70. All right, let me do this one. Okay, so let's see. What color would look good? I think, let's see, what color? Maybe go with that gold. Because it shows up on black pretty good. Alrighty, so to Eric with a K. Eric with a K.
with a K. Look at that. Minnie went ahead and signed it right there. All right. Then we got that one. You know, Catherine asked, what was the original plans for you and WWE, like storylines or maybe a female tag team partner? I hear you say something about Gangrel in one of your videos. So, why don't you do this, DL? If you can get some behind the scenes snaps for me, that'd be great. How do I have this? Do you guys ever get mystery cuts? What the hell did that happen? So, when you do it, I have two feeds. Put it to my feed and Secret Society. Just get a bunch of fun things. See. All right, so let's talk about this. So the reason why you probably heard me talk about Gangrel is because when I first got hired to WWE, Tommy Dreamer was the person that was in charge of like the developmental talent and stuff like that. And so he had told me that I was going to be a vampire and I was going to be a vampire with Gangrel, Kevin Thorne, but at the time who was Kevin Seven, and Jimmy Wang Yang. And we were all going to be vampires. So when I went to OVW, it was in July, just like I started like a day or two after the 4th of July. And I went there knowing that this was the plan. So when it came day where I was just there for a few days. It came the day where we had to film some stuff for The Office. They were like, "Oh, bring your vampire stuff, blah blah blah," and I did. And then I remember I went to the locker room and I was like, "Oh, where's Kevin?" to Mickey James, and she was like, "Oh, you didn't hear like the releases?" I was like, "Releases? What do you mean?" Now I'm from the West Coast, and the West Coast wrestling at that time was completely different than what it is today. Even just like a few years out, like when I left. But in my era here, it was not like the East Coast or Midwest at all. And I didn't know there was this whole like, I wasn't on the ends with all this like, no offense, but when I was at shows, no one was ever talking about like what their next move was to try to be in WWF. And a lot of those people ended up being in WWE. So it's like they're people that ended up being huge names in wrestling. But that just wasn't the vibe over here because it was kind of like you just had your couple companies and that's just kind of what you talked about. You try to get the shows over there up north or go to Mexico, you know, like that was the thing. Like, you know, so it was, or Japan, that was the thing. So it was like, generally speaking, these things weren't talked about. So I didn't know there was like these sweeps that happen after WrestleMania and all that. So Gangrel, Jimmy Wang Yang, and Kevin Thorne were on that list. And I was like, damn, dude, like this sucks. Like I thought, no pun intended. I thought I was gonna be a vampire and that was gonna be freaking awesome. Like that sucks. So then time goes by. They end up, it's like a year later, they end up hiring back Kevin. And then ECW gets revamped. You see how much of a part of it I am? You see this? You see the connection here. So when it got revamped, that's when they were like, okay. And then they were like, oh, Tommy Dreamer, he was like, you know, you're going to be a tarot card reader and then you're going to get bit and
and you're gonna be a vampire. And I was so excited because that was the original plan. It just took some time. So that's like when I say I didn't care about these things, it's not like, oh, I'm so cool, I didn't care about these things. It was like, no, I felt robbed that I didn't get to be a vampire, and I ended up becoming a vampire anyways. And that was so cool. And what's interesting is when I would be at the gym at OVW, or when I was already aerial, but I would be in Kentucky on my off time. I'd be at the gym, and that's when I would catch TNA. It was new to me. And then I was like, what's this LAX? And I was like, dude, I could totally see myself with these guys. And so even that was like something that I wanted and like I knew I can be good at. And it happened. So I think that's pretty cool. Anyways. And you know, it would have been cool if Gangrel was with us, but it just wasn't meant, you know, and that's fine. Hey Ray, how's it going? I wonder sometimes too, Catherine. Catherine says, I wonder how long you would have stayed in WWE if you wouldn't have gotten fired. And I agree. Did you enjoy working with Paul Heyman or Vince? You know what? I did enjoy working with him. There was a time where I was pissed at him. Then we were cool. And we don't keep in touch anymore. But everything I learned from my connection with him, I'm very grateful for. And I look at it in such a completely different way now. And it's awesome. Excuse me. Ugh, it tastes like my shake. Ooh, it's cold again. Where's the happy medium temperature here?
Yeah.
What is it, 71 maybe?
Maybe. How do you just like lock the screen?
What do you do?
Oh no.
Mr. Peterbilt 379 lover says, what's up, Danny? Mr. Peterbilt. What's up, Dan? It says Mr. Peterbilt 379 lover.
Hello.
Dan the Mizan, yeah. That was fun. I'm just reading through your guys' comments here. The Stonecutters, hee hee hee. Hi, Emmanuel. Corey says I was the second scariest diva. Thank you, I appreciate that. I aim to scare. All right, so let's get to more autographs here, shall we? Because, wow, time's going by, huh? I haven't even changed. We got another one with me and Minnie. This is for Lance. Are you in the chat room, Lance? I did gold on that one, right? A gold on the dress, I think. We gotta get a stamp made for me, like get her paw imprinted.
Oh, we should.
And then make a stamp, so then we can stamp them. Because this is the first of many. Be prepared, people, the first of many of me and Minnie. All right, there you go. Lance. Prit Pal says he fancies me as Salinas. I'm going to change into a Salinas outfit here soon. All right. Oh, and Lance. This is also for Lance. Because I didn't have this at first. So he pre-ordered and then I added. I think I'm going to stick with the gold. There you go. I have gotten a new P.O. box. But I might be changing it again. Here's the thing. Okay, so let me just get to this last print. And then I have a DVD, and then I'm going to change. So let's pause on the P.O. box real quick. Okay, because I want to make sure I get this. So Colin, where are you? This is a really cool photo. I remember when I would go backstage and I would be getting looked at or whatever. I would see the divas and they would always be taking pictures because they always needed promotional pictures or whatever. And I was always like the model in me because I'm a model, damn it. I'm a model, damn it. And they all knew and saw. That's why they judged me. But they did. But anyways, so I was like, oh my gosh, like I cannot wait. That's why we're so glad. That's why when I mentioned this one, when I was already in the vibe of like photo shoots, what can I do and what can I do that's gonna make like that's just gonna be freaking awesome. And I used to have a website way back in the day before I was even a wrestler, before I even knew how to be a wrestler. And it was called DesireLive.com. Oh no, I'm sorry, I was a wrestler already at that point. Yeah, I'm sorry. I was a wrestler, but I was still into the whole thing. It was DesireLive.com. And the whole theme I remember was like very horror and campy. So when you go to the homepage, it was like I had music. Google this, you guys. If you are a fan of the Haunted Mansion of Disneyland or Disney World, look up the Haunted Mansion song. It's called Raven's Manor. It's in Paris. That's where I took the song from. And so when you go to DesireLive.com, it would be like, whoa, and all this. It was so cute. Man, I should just go back to those days. Maybe I should just revamp. Maybe I should just revamp the Secret Society. But anyways, so when I would see the divas do this, I was just like, wow, like that's so cool. Because on the indies, you don't see that. You're not seeing people take it because you just don't know. It's just different. But when you're in WWE, that's when it was incorporating that love I had for wrestling that I discovered, but allowed me to do really cute shoots because I was ready, bitches. I was ready for the shoots. And I always did my own hair. That bitch never did my hair. Why? It's fine though. But look. See, that's before they like did lots of Photoshop. They just did like Playboy used to do it too. That good lighting where you didn't have to do Photoshop. But look, no, it's fine. I think I'm stuck. Hey, to Colin. Alrighty. What?
Oh,
No, because I feel good.
okay.
It's nice. Don't you think? Let me tell you guys something. Danielle, would you mind grabbing me that chirp? Let me tell you guys something. The fellow that does my hair, he'll never see this, but shout out to CJ. He has a really bad back because he's been in a couple of accidents. So he really is sympathetic to when I'm in pain or whatever. So he told me about this chirp, right? This little chirp here. I got the small one because I didn't want to invest in the big one if it didn't work. It was just a gimmick. But he told me it was only $100-something for like this package they sell. He said I would have gladly paid $300 of how much relief it's given me. I was like, but I'm thinking he's my friend. He's not going to. He's not selling it. He's not making money off of it. So like, it's something I keep replaying. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna try it. So for like $50, you can get the small one. But here's the thing: it worked out for me because right now my neck is ruined. So I was like, that would really help for me to get that one anyways, because that's one of the target areas where I'm gonna try it out. You guys, Metal Jesus, I was telling him about how it was helping me. And then as I was talking to him, I said the last word of my sentence. So I wasn't even focusing. And right when I just like let that last breath of air, I got the deepest pop in my spine and it made me feel so much relief that I felt in a really good mood for like a while. So while Danielle goes ahead and reminds you of the products we have here at Good Vibrations, I'm going to go ahead and use this.
Right. Hello. I'm going to sit down too because the angle wasn't very pretty the other way. Okay. So I can finally take my sweater off because it's doable in here. It's not ideal. I like it to be a little bit more toasty, but it's totally fine. So you guys, Good Vibrations Boutique, let's talk about that. I'm just going to go ahead and pull up that information. Had a little snack, so my energy level has gone up a little. Just loading. Oh my. Internet's slow. It's okay. It's Sunday. You know, I haven't even had coffee yet today. Maybe that's why I feel so laggy. Well, I'm still waiting for it to load, you guys. Sorry. Maybe I'm just trying to do too much.
It's good. It's good. It gets spots I can't get myself. And then I'm like,
Let's pull it up on my phone.
like Johnny Five. All right, I'm gonna go change really quick. So you just hang out with the good people here. I agree. Seth said TNA should have given me my $100 raise. I thought so too.
They
Just
were paying you
$100.
pennies.
Just $100. Danielle lived with me, and it was tough times, but it's fine. It's
Dude.
fine. Everything happened for a reason. Because I'm pretty sure that blackballed me from going back. Truly. So if I went back and let's say it would have been a big mega superstar, I wouldn't have met Metal Jesus. And I know that sounds so stupid, but he really is the type of person that I need to be with. And There it is. I'm not trying to be sappy. It's just the truth. Danielle can vouch. Do I have bad breath? I'm sorry if I do.
No, no.
You look really cute.
Oh, thank you. I feel like this is not a good angle. I feel like I look much better in person, but it's okay.
Is that better?
Yeah, it's okay. Speaking of our hair guy, he has been out of commission for a little bit, and I have roots galore, and I just want to be a fabulous redhead. And I just got a text message during this live stream saying that I can get my hair did on Friday. So I'm super excited for that. A refresh ski. Okay, so let's talk about Good Vibrations Boutique. So something that is really cool about this, and honestly, just you guys don't know my full story. I recently got unemployed. I got fired for the holidays. Merry Christmas to me. My job fired me. And it was a really weird circumstance. And I'm trying to get unemployment. I don't know if they're going to fight me on that. So it's just a weird time. And it's really made me think about businesses. And I've worked for so many different types of businesses in different industries. And I always like tap out at like 2 years. It's really rare for me to work for a company for more than 2 years. Sometimes at the year mark, I'm done. And I'm just sick of seeing how companies treat employees and how they conduct business. And the end goal for me has always been, especially the last 10 years, to work full time with Shelly and have our own business, whether it's a production company or the boutique. So I'm very passionate about this right now. And I think Good Vibrations Boutique is really awesome because not only do we have merch for fans of Shelly's, her prints, apparel, and just her action figure and other related things, we also have things for everybody else. How many times can I say things? Let's talk about these things. So we have items like vinyl. That's really awesome. You don't have to be a fan of wrestling to enjoy a good vinyl. There's a whole culture of people who just love records. We are record people here. Every single one of us here has a record player in our room. My record collection is not as full and thriving as I'd like it to be, but it's getting there. And we have a few on Good Vibrations. We have some nice fun surf music, Surfer Joe, Sleepy Hollow Mountain Vinyl. We have a lot of variety. We are a family here of music, and we like a lot of things from rockabilly to exotica to tiki to heavy metal, hard rock, and just jazz, everything in between. So I think that's really cool that we can have a store that can cater to all that variety. And then let's see here. Oh yes, and then the Adventures of Shelly Wonder. That is really awesome. It's a project that Shelly has been working on, and I've been a part of it with her. Spoiler alert, as a sidekick, and it's just really fun. And honestly, I will go to Amazon sometimes, and I'll rent a movie for like $2 or $3, and to own it. I've thought about it, especially with I love Sex in the City. Like, I'll just buy it. I might as well, instead of just like maybe in a few months down the line renting it again. You save money if you just buy it, and then you just have it, and you can watch whenever you want when you're in the mood. All right, and let's see what else. Really cute shirts. I really like this shirt because it's a shirt cut for my body type, and it's comfortable because sometimes I like to wear band shirts and things like that, but it looks really baggy on me. It looks like more like a pajama shirt. All right, we have some more vinyls, and we are huge fans of Svengoolie. And if you guys are into just all that fun theatrical kind of spooky, I guess in lack of better terms. We also have a Svengoolie vinyl. And if you don't know who Svengoolie is, definitely look him up. He has a show that comes on once a week on TV where it's like a horror macabre, old movies, a lot of them cheesy, which is freaking awesome. And then just like a fun little bits in between. So it's really cool that we're able to kind of partner up with him and have his vinyl. Reefer Madness DVD. Oh my gosh, yes. And then page 2, and I know that I did mention about my flowers. So, if you guys want to have a flower for yourself or maybe for someone special, they're really cute and just a little pop of color. Nothing too crazy. It's just like a nice little accent. It's not over the top, which I mean I like over the top, but it's cute little something something. Let's go to page 2. Oh my gosh, you guys. This purse, I got this when I was in high school, and it was a gift. And it's really not used, and it's Betsy Johnson, and it has real calf hair. I, as I got older, I'm like, I don't really want to wear fur. I don't want to eat meat. I eat fish, and I didn't feel right just carrying this around because it just didn't go in alignment with my beliefs and values. So I think of this personal, like, gosh, these poor little calves, let them not go in vain. And it's super, super cute. And I was like, I'm going to sell it. And honestly, this is a pretty expensive purse, but we kind of just discounted it out just because get rid of it. And at least somebody can bring some life to this. So if you know anybody who may want this, legitimate Betsy Johnson, has the label in there. It's really cute, little pocket. It's like really unique with the jewels. That's why I wish it wasn't calf hair because I love this. It's so cute. And then just kind of little clutch, little party, have your drink, not lose your purse. So just throwing that out there. I know Christmas has already come and gone, but hey, there's always birthdays and just a nice sentiment that you can give to someone. I like it. Shelly's almost ready here. Oh yeah, and for the flowers, we have so many different colors. And it's just like super simple. I know that when Shelly gives me like a little flower, it's just a nice little gesture of just, it makes me feel pretty, especially on a day where I'm feeling low energy. All right. Oh, I believe somebody's trying to make her entrance in here.
I need some music.
Musica.
I know, but it's hard. Can I have that water real quick? Because I'm thirsty.
I'm thirsty. Shelly's thirsty. She has thirst. She has the thirst.
Alrighty, guys. There you go. Oop. Gail's a little shorter than me, a lot shorter. So there you go. This is legit a shirt from when I was Selena's, and it was Hernandez. It was his shirt, and I cut it up and I wore it, and then I did a custom, and they asked me to rip it, and I was like, yeah, I'll rip it. And I don't know why I still have it, but I do. You can't see my whole outfit, so you've got these chola. And I thought I would still keep true. I don't know why I didn't think to do this ever before when I've been like Selena's. Alrighty. So, last pre-order is my Dangerous Divas DVD. This was so long ago. I want to do a watch along. And maybe we'll do it here. It'll be a way for us to plug that it's in the store.
Yeah.
Do a watch along. I think we would be able to do it because if I just like shared the screen and found, I don't know, I don't think I can upload it or anything, but I think there's a way we can make it work. It might not be perfect, but maybe I'll do that and sometime this year. But anyways, in this is back in the day. I don't even remember what year. Oh, 2008. Fresh off the TNA board where I quit. I did take some time off of doing customs, and then I went back to it. And this was part of that. And me and Cindy Bobcat, me and Daphne, rest in peace, me and Francine, me and Lacey, and me and Rain. So you can get, this could be yours. goodvibrationsboutique.com in our DVD section. You know what else is also in our DVD section? Reefer Madness. That's a fine film. It's a fine film. But let's get to this. This is for Paul. He wants a kiss print. We got to find out what's the best lip gloss to use or lipstick that'll be like maybe when I put it on, if I just hurry up and do it and then it dries and it doesn't smear. I'm always scared it's gonna smear.
Yeah, especially with lip gloss.
Well, that's why I try to do both. You have my phone. Okay. Let's see here. All right, here we go. Let's see here. I don't know where a good spot is. Maybe right there. Okay. I think that came out great. Alrighty. I need a black. Where's the black one? That's going to be the best one for this. I seen it around here somewhere. Maybe it's around here somewhere. Oh. All right. Just signed. All right, even easier.
It's like a yearbook.
It is. Well, here's the thing. I'm trying to think, like, okay, I should sign it near it. I don't want to sign on these pictures. I think it looks cute that it says Shelly right there.
I'll just say it in that, like, near your thigh.
I was thinking that, but it's like way down here. So it's like here within the black. So maybe go back to that gold. I hope it works well on this one because that's different texture. Let's see. Oh, yeah. Remember that top?
Yeah. I remember that Shelly.
Oh my gosh. And here's the thing. You see what I'm doing here? Yeah, I get this. You see what I'm doing here? What that is when we were at the shoot, I had my hair like that. And I was like, this is my Chrissy Snow. Because if you guys out there watch Three's Company, Chrissy Snow, sometimes she had her hair in this, like that, you know? A little fancier, but that was the whole thing. And so, like, when my face is like that, that's me going, Chrissy Snow. It was a good shoot. All of us girls behind the scenes really got to come together. That's when I got to know Daphne more, you know, and so that was a really special shoot. So positive vibes for High Spots for putting that on because all of us needed that day, that night. It was a slumber party. So there you go. I think we'll let that dry before putting that in there. Alrighty, well, I'm gonna log off of here in a few minutes. And if you guys saw something if you saw something you liked, feel free to head on over to our store, goodvibrationsboutique.com/shop. Or if you're on our site right now, just go ahead and click on shop and you can order. That's where all my official merch will be for moving forward is on here, Good Vibrations Boutique. This is something that's been a dream of mine to do. And I've had many different shades of like visions of what I wanted it to be, but I always wanted it to be this boutique. And it all began in my TNA days. And I would just like daydream about like having like at that time a physical store, the little boutique, because here's the thing. If any of you out there are watching this and you are from like Orange County, you're familiar with Orange County people, you know there's lots of boutiques. It's very like it sounds like to the average person, oh, you're just gonna start a boutique, but it's like no, like it's like if you get some money together, you can have a little boutique, a little spot, you know. Our mom used to even do antiques, and she would rent spots at places. So we saw that as well. So it's like it's always been a part of both me and Danielle wanting to like be a part, like incorporate all the things that we love, right? So that's what Good Vibrations Boutique is. And that's where I was like, you know what, let me do a little meet and greet on here. Maybe this is a cool way for me to hang out with you guys like I did. This has really been a lot of fun. Thank you so much. And, make a couple bucks selling some photos and whatnot. We're going to have some more products soon, but it's one of those things where this has been in the works, like I said, since my TNA days. And, um, it's really cool that I'm finally, and there's been like so many times I've like attempted or whatever, but it just wasn't the right time. And I feel like now's the time, and I'm real excited about that. So thank you for being a part of my first meet and greet on here. I'm not sure when. I'm kind of thinking I might do something for like St. Patrick's Day or Cinco de Mayo, maybe. I don't know, but stay tuned. I'll let you guys, I'll let you guys know. Where's my water at? No slips. Good thing I have my bikini on there. But yeah, so feel free to continue to check out the shop, even if you're interested in like my merch. Of course, if you want to join my exclusive site, it's ShellySecretSociety.com. All the information is there. And if you're watching this on YouTube, thank you so much for watching this. It does help with my YouTube channel. Even though I don't put too much focus on it because it doesn't make me money right now, that's not to say I wouldn't like to still moving forward. Like I'm more about like I want to work with different companies. Like I don't care about like monetizing with YouTube. I'm more about working with companies and collabing, and that's why your view counts because when people see my channel does pretty good, they're like, all right, let's do something over there with those Martinez girls. That's what I'm about here. So, anyways, positive vibes to everyone, and I'll talk to you soon. Adios.